I quit sugar for 14 days. What nobody tells you about the withdrawal. Okay, real talk. The hardest part of quitting sugar? It's probably not day one. It's when the craving hits out of nowhere. A headache, zero energy. You're snapping at people for no reason. And that feeling? You need something sweet, right now, immediately. So I did something simple. 14 days, no added sugar. And what happened was way messier than sugar bad, no sugar good. Here's the thing nobody tells you. You're not just changing what you eat. You're changing your habits, your cravings, your whole routine, even the way sweetness tastes to you. And day three? Oh, day three gets interesting. Let's get into what actually happens during 14 days with no added sugar, and what the science really says about it. First, let's get one thing straight. Before we start, I need to clear something up. When people say, I quit sugar, some of them think that means no fruit, no milk, nothing sweet, ever. That's not what we're doing here. Fruit has natural sugar, milk has natural sugar, both totally fine, both part of a healthy diet. We're talking about added sugar, the stuff poured into soda, baked into cookies, stirred into your coffee, hidden in half the snacks in your pantry. The American Heart Association says keep it limited. The dietary guidelines say keep added sugar under 10% of your daily calories. So no, this isn't fear the fruit. This is just what happens when you cut the extra sweetness we keep piling on. Day one. This is easy. Day one always feels easy. Suspiciously easy. You wake up motivated. You clean out the pantry like you're on a mission. No more soda, no more candy, no more sugary anything. You feel unstoppable. Then your usual coffee shows up, your afternoon snack, the dessert you always have after dinner, and that's when it hits you. Sugar isn't just an ingredient, it's a routine. Maybe you always want something sweet after lunch. Maybe your coffee feels incomplete without it. Maybe you reach for a snack every single time you're stressed. I know, I've been there too. So cutting added sugar means facing the habit, not just the food. And that's exactly why it feels so much harder than it should. Day 2-3, the withdrawal. Nobody warns you about. Then day 2 hits. Maybe day 3 too. This is where people start talking about sugar withdrawal, cravings, irritability, fatigue. Some people even get headaches or feel foggy. But here's where I want to slow down for a second. Don't jump straight to sugar is a drug and I'm detoxing. The science on sugar addiction is way messier than social media makes it sound. What's probably going on is a mix of things. You've pulled out a familiar quick energy source, you've disrupted your routine, your brain's expecting a certain taste at a certain time, and if you cut sugary foods without replacing them with something satisfying, you're just hungry. So, yeah, it feels real. It is real. It's just not the dramatic drug withdrawal thing people love to claim it is. The biggest mistake people make. Here's where this challenge goes sideways for most people. They quit sugar and accidentally quit eating enough food, period. Breakfast turns into just coffee. Lunch turns into a sad little salad. Then 4 p.m. rolls around and boom, you're starving. And suddenly that cookie isn't a cookie anymore. It's an emergency. So don't ask how little can I eat. Ask, how do I build meals that actually keep me full without leaning on sugar? Protein, fiber, vegetables, whole grains, fruit, healthy fats, real meals, not just the absence of dessert. Because if you're starving all day, this stops being a nutrition challenge. It becomes a willpower contest. And willpower alone, that's not a strategy. That's a losing game. Day 4 to 7, something starts to shift. Now we're into the back half of week 1, and something kind of cool starts happening. Your environment gets easier to read. You start clocking where sugar's hiding. And it's not just candy. It's your healthy breakfast bar, your sauce, your sweetened coffee, even stuff that doesn't taste sweet at all. Good news, the nutrition facts label actually splits out total sugars from added sugars. So you can see exactly what's been dumped in versus what's naturally there. And your taste buds, they start adjusting too. An apple suddenly tastes like candy. Plain yogurt doesn't feel so boring anymore. Unsweetened coffee, somehow, becomes drinkable. The American Heart Association actually backs this up. Cut back on sweetness gradually, and your palate adjusts over time. It's not magic. It's just biology catching up. Day 814. The real test, week 2, is a different game entirely. You're not riding that day 1 motivation high anymore. Now you're up against real life. Someone brings donuts to the office. There's a birthday cake. You're out at a restaurant. You're traveling. You're exhausted. You're stressed. And suddenly you've got a decision to make. Not, can I survive without sugar? That's the wrong question. The real question is, what can I actually stick with long term? Because you don't need to fear sugar like it's poison. One cookie isn't going to undo your health. The real goal is cutting back on the excess while building an eating pattern that actually works for your life. The AHA's newest guidance is clear on this. Less added sugar, more vegetables, fruit, whole grains, good protein, healthy fats, and food that isn't overly processed. That's the whole game. So what actually happens after 14 days? So did my body magically detox after 2 weeks? No, that's not how any of this works. Did I suddenly stop needing glucose? Also no. Your body pulls glucose from carbs, and that's crucial fuel. Your brain needs it. Your red blood cells need it. The real benefit isn't some sugar purge. It's what you replace it with. Swap soda for water, that matters. Swap candy for fruit, that matters. Swap dessert for a balanced snack that actually fills you up, that matters too. And if all of that adds up to a genuinely healthier way of eating, that's the actual win here. The biggest lesson. Here's what I want you to walk away with. You do not have to quit every single gram of sugar to eat healthier. You don't have to fear fruit. You don't have to spiral because you ate a cookie. One meal doesn't make you good or bad. That mindset will wreck you faster than the sugar ever could. Start with the big stuff. Sugary drinks, sweetened coffee, candy, dessert, the snacks that are basically candy in disguise. Then make simple swaps. Water instead of soda. Fruit instead of candy, plain yogurt instead of the heavily sweetened stuff. Cut back the sweetness you're adding yourself, little by little. Forget perfection. Aim for a way of eating you can actually live with for years, not just 14 days. So here's my question for you. Could you go 14 days without added sugar? Not forever, just 14 days. If you're in, drop 14 days in the comments. And if you've already tried something like this, tell me. What was your hardest day? Day 1? Day 3? Or did it sneak up on you later? Subscribe to FitNutriDiet for real, science-backed nutrition, weight loss, and habits that actually fit your life. And remember, you don't need to fear food. You just need to understand it. See you in the next one.